prevent a wider regional conflict.
That's Fox's John Scott. French media reporting the Telegram founder and CEO has been arrested at a Paris airport. Fox's Madison Scarpino.
39-year-old Pavel Durov was reportedly detained Saturday night after his private jet landed at an airport outside of Paris. Saturday's arrest is believed to be related to Telegram's potential lack of moderation. French media is reporting there's allegations Telegram has been used for money laundering, drug trafficking, and allowing sexual exploitation of minors. The messaging app's increasing popularity has been scrutinized by several European countries, including France, over data breach and security concerns. The app is particularly popular in Russia and Ukraine.
And the warrant for Durov issued by the French interior ministers in charge of investigating crimes against minors. And the body of a 33-year-old Arizona woman swept away in flooding in Grand Canyon National Park late last week has been recovered. The remains of Chenoa Nickerson have been transported to the Coconino Medical Examiner's office. America's listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
Democrats rake in the cash during the party's convention in Chicago.
The Harris campaign reports it now has raised $540 million in the race for the White House. The campaign reporting a surge of donations during last week's Democratic National Convention in Chicago, with its best hour of fundraising Thursday during Vice President Harris' acceptance speech. They say about one-third of donations were from first-time contributors, adding one-fifth of the first-time contributors were young voters and two-thirds were women. The campaign sees both groups as critical for Harris to win in November. The Trump campaign reports $327 million on hand at the start of August. Ann Carrick, Fox News.
That's what the Trump campaign had on hand, but the campaign has raised $470 million during a 4-month period ending in July. The Supreme Court is allowing Arizona to enforce its proof of citizenship to vote in elections. RNC co-chairwoman Laura Trump reacting on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures with Maria Bartiromo.
We took it to the Supreme Court because Democrats in the state of Arizona were attempting to let people register to vote without ID. We said, you need to be able to determine whether or not these are U.S. citizens before they register to vote. The Supreme Court agreed with that.
Arizona's Democratic Secretary of State says he respects the court's decision and will implement the changes while continuing to promote voter access. Independent Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who announced last week he's backing former President Donald Trump, says more endorsements from people with opposing ideologies will soon be coming on board.
Other Democrats who are joining his campaign. And, I want to make America healthy again, and so does President Trump.
Said ending the war in Ukraine and the issue of children's health was what drew him in. Kennedy also telling Fox News Sunday when asked directly that he was not promised a role in the Trump administration in exchange for his support. I'm Sue Guzman. This.
Howdy, folks. KFC's Colonel Sanders, and I'm here to declare Tuesday as the best day of the week. Tuesday is when you can get 10 pieces of my delicious KFC drumsticks and thighs for only $20. Son of a bucket, that's a wow savings of 22% off the best chicken in town. My KFC chicken. Make my wow Tuesday deal your next family meal. 10 pieces of dark meat chicken for only $20 at your favorite KFC location. Available in drive-thru, takeout, and dine-in only. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The UOG Endowment Foundation and Guam Visitors Bureau, in collaboration with Choice Broadcasting, bring you To Now Live on Guam. Join us for 2 shows. Thursday, September 5th for a tropical night with Tanel, an intimate unplugged VIP show at the Hotel Nico Guam. And Saturday, September 7th for the general concert at Jeff's Pirates Cove. Enjoy the beautiful concert space down south, complete with UOG booths and vendor pop-ups. Tickets on sale at Guam time.
Hi, this is Jerry Roberts. What's happening in the workplace? What about your job and career? What ideas will find their way into your world? That's what you get with The Extra Point every day on The Ray Gibson Show here on 93.3 FM. Sometimes it's about what's in the news, or working relationships, or how to get further and do better. I try to make it interesting, inspiring, and hopefully sneak a little fun in too. Be a part of it. 7:25 weekday mornings. The Extra Point, brought to you by First Hawaiian Bank.
Attention all models, are you ready to make a splash?
Join us for the hottest casting call of the year, our Summer in September Wet and Wild Bikini Fest.
The Dugout and Star 101 bring you the Bikini Fest of the Year, presented by Stelstar Productions. We're searching for fresh faces to light up the runway and dive into a day of fun, cash prizes, and fabulous local fashion.
If you've got the confidence and charisma to rock a swimsuit or beachwear, we want you. Yes, you.
Casting takes place on Friday, August 30th at Club Zoe. Doors open at 9 p.m. Don't miss your chance to shine in the sun.
Be there and be unforgettable.
It is Monday. You are listening to Veterans with Benefits. Call in to the point at 671-888-TALK. Right now, your hosts, Anthony Tyrone and Karina Ballista.
And we're back. Hi, guys. Welcome to Veterans with Benefits. We're on the point, 93.3. You can call in at 671-888-TALK. First, we'll thank our sponsors, Ambrose, Zoila.org, 11Zs, woohoo. Yeah, they offer 11% discount for military and veterans. So head on over there. They're right behind the radio station in Upper Tumon. And then Guam Eco Services and Hebzibah Clinic. And then our tip of the week for veterans. We just started doing this on the show. So tip of the week. If you haven't filed your VA claim, get your intent to file in, because your intent to file preserves your back pay date. So what you're doing is you're telling the VA, hey, I'm going to file my claim, but I'm not ready yet. So you have 1 year from when you file the intent to file to actually file your claim. So that's the tip of the week. And then my favorite part, Veteran of the Week. So Veteran of the Week is Leo. Leo, don't be mad at me if I mess this up. How do I say it? Ganasius. Leo was born in the Philippines. His parents are Leon and Consolation. He came to Guam 51 years ago and graduated from JFK. He enrolled at UOG to pursue higher education, but his time was cut short. He then traveled to Texas to assist relatives on some business venture, but he met some challenges. In 1984, he enlisted into the regular army in the delayed entry program. He became a helicopter mechanic after graduation. The MOS is 67U. 67U. Uniform. He had orders to Korea, to Camp Humphreys, where he served a 1-year remote assignment. He was given orders to Aviano Air Base in Italy and served for 3 years. His career has elevated him from a helicopter mechanic to standardizations as an instructor for helicopter crew chiefs and flight engineers. He was an NCOIC of a slice unit of 8 aircraft assigned to Soto Cano. Can I say that right? Soto Cano Air Base in Honduras, with the Joint Task Bravo, Task Force Bravo, JTFB. For his last 8 years in the Army, he accepted an offer from the Pentagon to perform a special assignment with the United States Army Priority Transportation, USAPAT. His first 4 years with USAPAT was stationed at Andrews Air Force Base, where he performed as a flight engineer on a diplomatic plane. The mission involved transporting high-ranking officers and the DoD civilian counterparts. Most missions were flown on several stateside military installations and the European theater. His last 4 years of his military career, he was assigned to Hickam Air Force Base in Hawaii, also with the USA PAT team. His outfit provided transport support to the U.S. Army assigned at Hickam Air Force Base and Pacific Command. He retired after 22 years in service in 2006. He's currently residing in Tamuning and is working as an electronic technician for Radiocom. He's married to Annalisa, and they have 3 boys, Ivan, Snaver, and Junrio. Thank him for his service. Leo Ganasius. Did I say it right? Yay, Leo.
Congratulations.
All right.
And Leo was at our symposium helping out. I think he was there all 3 days. So,
yes.
He was a big help. So we always need those volunteers that come out and take care of our veterans when they come to these events that we have.
Yes. And did you want to say hello to anyone?
I always say hello to Knox and Aaliyah. Hello from your papa.
Aww. All right. So we're going to let our guest introduce himself?
Sure, we could do that. Now,
all right.
He needs no introduction. He is a man of all times. One of our favorite folks over at Ambrose. But don't tell everybody else that. They're all great over there at Ambrose. They take good care of us, so it's kind of hard.
Well, we welcome you guys all the time.
All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Jeff Espinosa. I'm with Ambrose Inc. And I take care of one of the divisions there, the Consumer Products Division, and just happy to be here.
All right, great. And part of our reason of having you in here is one of the reasons is you are a combat veteran.
That's correct. I served with the Guam Army National Guard, and yes, I served in Afghanistan in 2007 to 2008. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that. It's good to see you back home. Not all our boys get the pleasure of coming back home, and
that's absolutely right.
A debt to that service of yours is why we do the things that we do. Like having this show and getting out into the community and asking them to take care of us, and that's just how we try to do these things, right? And most of our veterans, they try to keep hush-hush and don't always run around talking all their, accolades and, their Bronze Stars and things like that, right? There's a certain crowd that is reserved for, and most of the times those crowds are not always open to everybody. But
that's true.
Thank you for coming home, and thank you for, going out there and doing what you needed to do.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, HMI, definitely, because if anyone wants to listen to my stories, I'll be happy to say that you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys will be happy to hear my stories.
You have great stories. I mean, you were telling one earlier. So, we always have this this competition, friendly competition between the services. And it's interesting that you told that story, right? And we oftentimes talk about that, right?
Yeah.
You're down on the ground in the Army, and you're fighting these battles, and, nothing feels more powerful than when you say, "Hey, Air Force,
that's right.
Drop those rounds where I need them," right? And how do you feel when that happens, right?
Oh man, let me tell you, yeah. So it's probably a little bit of jealousy and wishing I joined the Air Force the 21 years that I spent as an infantryman. Going through camp and taking a look at the billets, and I was thinking in Bagram, I was thinking, Afghanistan's not going to be so bad. We're going to live in these container houses and everything, but we ended up bypassing those container houses and end up in clamshell tents. So yeah, it was a little bit of envy of the Air Force guys, but hey, we signed up for what we signed up for.
That's right. And maybe in the next go round, we'll get you into the Air Force.
Well, like I said, 21 years, I was always saying, I wish I joined the Air Force.
Well, truth be told, I started in the Army, and then,
there you go.
Kicking and screaming, my brother took me over to the Air Guard. And it was a whole new revelation of what's really been going on in the services.
Yeah, that's great.
But like you said, they have their things that they got to do. So, one of the hardships are on one side of the house, and then on your side, it's a whole different ball game too, right?
That's right. But don't get me wrong. Like I was saying earlier, when we call for that close air support and they fly overhead, it's like angels in the sky for sure. For
man,
sure.
That feels good, right? And,
That's
and
for
this
sure.
is where our services, come together and they say, thank goodness for that. You
That's
know what I
right,
mean?
that's right.
So
It's
now,
one team, one fight.
there you go. And I think Miss Karina wanted us to talk about more things. So what do we have coming up?
Yeah, we have, it's Ambrose's 75th anniversary this year. And Ambrose is a veteran-owned company. Was started by the founder was Ambrosio T. Shimizu in 1949 with just 500 cases of Budweiser. Believe that. Yeah,
Wow.
and it all started from there. Yeah, yeah.
All right. And they're both veterans, correct? You said?
That's right.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, both of them served in the Army, right?
Yes,
Both
that's
of them
correct.
served
That's
in the
what
Army.
I remember, yeah.
During, a time where I probably wouldn't want to have been a military member during the Vietnam War, some tough times, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just because it was tough times, yeah.
Yes, and so I think the two of them are also working on their claims, right?
Yes,
If I remember correctly, Uncle Joe is getting some services up at the CBOC, and then Uncle Frank has, I think, already.
He's already service connected, I believe.
Oh yeah. So the website says proud. What does it say?
Yep.
Proud.
Yep.
Proud veteran-owned
Veteran-owned
business.
company. That's
yes.
right. That's right.
Let me say hello to those that are watching us. Good evening, gang, from Johnny Titano. Ito McCord says, "Yay, Karina." That's my sister's mother-in-law. And then Hebzaba FMC. Doc says, "Biba HMI."
Hey, Doc.
And then Brendan Fausto says, "Let's go, veteran warfighters." Yeah. And then, he misses you, Jose. He says, "Missing you on the spotlight." Brennan says that.
Oh.
I miss you too, brother.
Aw. Okay, so let's talk about what we're
Here for.
our events.
Yeah.
Since I left it up to these two, and
yeah.
nothing
We're
happened.
ready.
Well,
We're
because he
ready
has
for
to
this.
be
Yeah,
gone by
let's-
6. He
let's
has
do
to
this.
leave by 6:30. So,
Oh, right,
so we
yes.
only have a few minutes with him. So,
Yeah.
so can you? I know we shared about. So I guess I could start from the beginning of like how this got started. So Ambrose is one of our greatest supporters, sponsors. So I remember Jeff, this is who we have in studio, reached out to us and said, "Hey, can we have a meeting? We have something for HMI." And I'm like, "Sure." So Anthony was late to the meeting, so I sat there and I was looking at the
Threw you under the bus.
Jose, can we please edit that out of the show?
No, live.
Okay.
Stuck on repeat.
So I was sitting there in the conference room and I looked up and all I saw was 75th anniversary, free concert, and then HMI. And I was like, "Is this for us?" And he goes, because I wanted to wait for Anthony, right?
Yeah.
But then I looked up and I was like, "Oh my God." So I started to cry. I was like, "Is this for us? Is this for HMI?" So,
It sure
so,
is.
so, it was huge. Like, or we're going to do this. So can you go, because I know we talked about the history about why Ambrose is even doing this.
Yeah. So I'll take it back a little bit further because if it wasn't for you guys coming to Ambrose and meeting our veterans that work for the company,
That's right.
and talking to us and giving us some guidance, right, through the procedures. I think that was the start of all of this greatness, right? But yeah, it all started when Uncle Paul Shimizu was still with us. He requested said, "Hey, we have fishing tournaments in Saipan, fishing tournaments, Palau, fishing tournaments all over the Pacific area that we cover." He said, "Let's do a fishing tournament for our 75th anniversary," and that was his request. And right now we're making it happen.
Awesome.
Thanks to you guys, and thanks to all the supporters and the sponsors to make it happen.
Wow, thank you. So it's not only a fishing derby. So can you
Yeah.
explain the events?
So it's going to kick off with the fishing tournament, but the first event's going to be September 12th. That's going to be a captain's meeting for the fishing tournament over at the Guam Museum. And because traditionally we have banquets where we give trophies and awards and all that good stuff, we're going to have a big concert right after the fishing tournament, the same day of the tournament. So we're turning in our captain's meeting into an event. Yeah, where we're going to have some good raffle prizes. Of course, we're going to give the rules and regulations during the captain's meeting. And if we're lucky enough, and which we're trying to make happen, we're going to have a guest speaker. His name is Rocky Sickman from the Folds of Honor.
Wow.
Yeah, we're hoping he's going to arrive that night. So hopefully the veterans that are participating in our fishing tournament will have the opportunity to meet him and hear his story. I know we talked about this a little bit earlier. He's the POW from the
Iranian
conflict. Yeah.
Yes, and he even wrote a book. It's on
did.
Amazon. Yeah.
He did.
And he's a Marine.
He's a Marine, yeah.
So,
he's a Marine.
Brendan Foster will be happy to know him.
He's a great guy. He has an awesome story, and I'm sure he doesn't get tired of telling it over and over to people that are interested in listening.
Yeah, and their group. They're also a nonprofit, right? It's the Folds of Honor,
Folds
right?
of Honor, that's correct. Yeah.
So and right now, I think the Folds of Honor is still in effect from Memorial Day all the way up until I think it's Labor Day, right?
Is it? Yeah, September
September.
sometime. Yes.
So if you buy Budweiser beer, a portion of the proceeds will go to Folds of Honor. And Folds of Honor, this, by the way, this is a John Myers project.
We're going to get him on the radio. You're probably listening, John. I'm going to get you on the radio.
If we can unbusy him.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
that
He's
guy
probably
is...
somewhere promoting all the Ambrose products.
I'll stick up for him. He was a little bit under the weather today. So,
okay, fine. He gets a pass.
Yeah,
he gets a pass.
He gets a pass.
Let's just say it's the rainy weather.
Yes. Well, everyone that knows John knows his heart is always there and wants to. I mean, even when it comes to taking care of veterans, that was one of the things that he was really gung ho about. It. Yeah, we're going to take care of you guys. You know, so that's great. And so, Folds of Honor. Do we want to talk a little bit about it, or?
Well, I think we've talked about a lot about it.
Okay.
Did you want to add anything? I could just share what John told us.
Well,
1 week event.
No, I know we've talked about it. That Rocky's out here. He's going to be presenting families on Guam, the scholarship that they give out to the families of the fallen. Right. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge event. He's going to be here, and we're looking forward to that.
Okay. He's going to be visiting some places too, right?
Yeah,
we don't know the schedule yet.
All over, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can say we're going to have him at least for 7 days or a few more days past the week, but he's going to be all over the place. Yep.
And Folds of Honor is not just for military members anymore; it's for
first responders.
First responders.
That's correct. Yeah.
So those of you that are in, Chief Ignacio and Chief San Nicolas, and also the folks that are on the. Out there on our military bases, right? So Folds of Honor takes care of those folks as well. So we got to make time to maybe sit down and hear what he has to say to take care of us. So and even more than that, the concert. Well, let's talk about the fishing derby. If you are a veteran,
that's right,
on one of those boats that is being what do you call it? Entered, right?
Registered.
You get a discount.
Yeah, you get a special price.
What's the special price?
So if you're just entering the tournament, it's a $150 entry fee.
Right.
If you have a veteran on board, your entry fee is going to go down to $75.
You better find that veteran and get him on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have updated numbers as of today?
Yeah, we have about 40 slots. So just ending last week of Friday, we had 30, and we just registered 10 more today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's filling up quick. So if you guys got boats, you guys are interested in participating and celebrating with us, come on down and sign up as soon as possible.
And the cash prizes are up to $50,000?
Up to $50,000, that's correct.
Oh, my goodness.
There's 5 categories. Of course, the 5 pelagic categories. We've got marlin, yellowfin, wahoo, mahi-mahi, and bonita. And the prizes are broke down in that same order, which I probably should have said is marlin, $7,500, yellowfin, $4,000, wahoo, $4,000, mahi-mahi, $3,000.
And this is the good mahi-mahi.
That's a good one, not the one that was recalled from who knows where. These are straight from Guam's waters.
So Ambrose and the veterans are taking care of your safety with
good
this.
mahi-mahi.
This is the mahi-mahi you want.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And then for the bonita category, $2,500.
Wow.
So big prizes.
And then the last one, I remember asking you, what is stay in your lane? Can you tell that story?
Sure. So, at Ambrose, we'd hold matrix meeting every year, to plan for the upcoming year. And Uncle Paul would always join us in our meetings. And it'd get pretty heated in our meetings sometimes, like, hey, how come I didn't get this? Or, whatever the case may be. But Uncle Paul was the guy to tell us, hey, stay in your lane. And he was the peacekeeper, the sergeant at arms kind of, the guy in our meeting. So he's the glue that kept us all together.
Yeah, he was really fun, man. I saw him, a few days before the news came out, right? I was like, I just saw this guy walking around, and he's always saying hi. We talk, and if we could, I'd shake his hand and everything. And then when the news came, I was like, really?
Yes.
I would not have imagined we're walking around talking, having a good time, and he was really good to me, that guy. So I really enjoyed my time with him. No matter where I was at, I always had a good conversation, always smiling, having a good time. So
that's true. That's pretty much what everybody would have to say in his presence. Yeah. So in honoring him and his idea to have this fishing tournament, we have a stay in your lane prize. If you catch marlin over 750 plus pounds, you get a chance to win $25,000.
Oh, wow.
And it's possible, right?
It's very possible.
Yeah.
Just last year, about the same time frame, a fisherman caught a 832, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there in fisherman land, but 830 some pounder, so it's very possible.
Oh, and that
Very
was a
possible.
veteran who caught it.
Sure
Was it?
was.
Oh, man.
Yes, it was a veteran who caught it.
Okay. And in this event, right, this is a tournament, right? So we cannot be telling fish stories, and you really got to catch them, right?
Well, the fish stories will always come. There will always be fish stories. Unfortunately, for this tournament, it's a winner-take-all event. So if you got the biggest fish in any one of those 5 categories, you'll take home the prize money.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Imagine all you veterans, you better get on that boat and
That's right.
find somebody to take you and get them to register.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good prizes. What do the folks normally do with the fish after they catch them? Do they sell them over at the co-op or?
Well, there's a lot of things that could happen. If they're planning on heading back out and go try and catch a bigger one, normally they drop it off at the Fisherman's Co-op. That way the Fisherman's Co-op can, do their thing and sell it to the community.
Okay, right.
I personally love to share my catch, so I always chop it up in pieces and give it to the whole family. Yeah, give it to the neighbors.
I wanted
and
to
all that
bring
good
up
stuff.
so right now Jose's showing the bag. Can you explain
sure.
that bag? The bag?
Oh yeah, so the bag is a waterproof dry bag, and we're going to be giving these out to each boat that registers for our tournament.
Wow.
It's a pretty good sized bag. You can put your belongings in there and keep dry while you're out in the boat or kayaking or just doing your water activities.
And that's at least worth the entry fee, because if you lose your driver's license, it'll cost you about $300 to go get it replaced up at.
Absolutely right.
And it's not because of the cost of it; it's the running around, getting in line.
Yes, for sure.
And then the shirt. Oh my God!
Oh,
look
that
at
is
shirt.
super cool.
The shirt is really nice. Oh, I could see our logo on there.
Yes, it's on the
HMI's logo
sleeve.
is on there.
Yep, we
That's
put it
nice.
on the right arm sleeve, right under the American flag, just like we would as we were deploying.
Oh, and the Guam seals on there, man, that is really nice. So I hope everyone registers. I mean, just for the shirt and the bag. I mean,
for sure.
those are nice. Those are really nice.
The shirt alone is worth your entry fee.
and the dry bag, right? Oh my gosh!
And where can they go to register?
Registration forms can be downloaded on our website, which is www.ambrosguam.com/registration. But yes, the forms could be downloaded there, filled out, either pre-filled out or fill it out at Ambrose headquarters, and they can register there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, the proceeds that that come from these events go to HMI to do things like we just had our 3rd annual symposium, right? And you know, we had a pretty full house there, and I think everybody that was there decided that they're going to what do you call it?
Become a fisherman.
They're going to be fishermen, and they're going to become kapena. No, so no, they were all what you call it, happy, and you know, Ambrose has been a very, very huge supporter of our veterans, and every opportunity we get, as tiny as we are as HMI, we've always mentioned, you know, Ambrose takes care of us. Ambrose supplies us with drinks, you know, and we constantly talk about that. Every Monday we mention your name.
Oh yes,
So,
as sponsors.
Yeah, thank you guys for that.
So I
Appreciate
think
it,
we
yeah.
just have maybe a few minutes, right, Jose, before we go on break, so that if he wants to add a few words or 1 minute. Yeah. You wanted to add anything? I mean, we're going to continue talking about it, but I know you need to leave.
Yeah, I just wanted to, first of all, thank everybody for their support with Ambrose Inc. and you know, of course, Budweiser and the Bud family of products. Not to mention my side of the house, Huggies diapers, Cottonelle bath tissue, all that great stuff.
Yes.
I'd like to thank everybody for the support. I want to thank HMI for sure for everything that you guys do, helping veterans. Really, really appreciate that. And invite the community to come on down September 14th. Hang out. It's a spectator event. We got canopies, chairs. We got the hot dog, which is the warrior wagon lady. She's going to be setting up shop down at the port and doing her thing. So everybody come on down, enjoy our anniversary with us, and let's have some fun.
All
right. Thanks, Jeff.
Did you want to say hello to somebody? Anybody? Your family? Your
Well, you know,
kids?
first of all, I'd like to thank the man up above.
Yes, see, there we go.
And yeah, hi everybody.
Okay.
Isn't it someone's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
You might as well do it.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I want to wish my beautiful and thank life for her. Happy birthday, Doris. Her birthday's tomorrow, and I just want to tell her happy birthday.
Awesome. You're a good man.
guys.
All right. Hey. All right. So we'll cut you loose because you got more family duties. But
Yes.
thanks for coming in.
All
And,
right.
we'll keep talking more about this, and we'll get all our veterans out to do this, and we'll keep doing this. It's a good thing, and it's going to take care of our veterans, and you know, we appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks.
So we're going to go on a break. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you,
and
too.
You're listening to 93.3 The Point. You can call us at 671-888-TALK. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. KFC's Colonel Sanders, and I'm here to declare Tuesday as the best day of the week. Tuesday is when you can get 10 pieces of my delicious KFC drumsticks and thighs for only $20. Son of a bucket, that's a wow savings of 22% off the best chicken in town. My KFC chicken. Make my wow Tuesday deal your next family meal. 10 pieces of dark meat chicken for only $20 at your favorite KFC location. Available in drive-thru, takeout, and dine-in only. KFC, it's finger licking good.
It's time to celebrate 30 years of cleaning our coasts and sandy fun. Join us for the Guam International Coastal Cleanup on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 6 a.m. After the cleanup, head on over to Ipao Beach from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the first ever Guam Sandfest 2024. Witness incredible sand sculpting demos, sand sculpting competitions, a variety of food vendors, live music, and fun activities for kids and the entire family. It'll be a sensational day. Register now at sandfestguam.com.
Fox Facts. Have you ever wondered why it seems like no one's ever smiling in old photos? By old, I mean photographs taken during the 19th and early 20th centuries. Capturing an image back then was a lengthy process. The exposure time for cameras often ranged from several seconds to minutes. Maintaining a natural smile for an extended period of time was challenging. One slight twitch could result in a blurred image. It was much easier just to remain stone-faced. Cultural factors also played a role. During this time, the commonly accepted practice for portraits involved a serious or stoic facial expression and not some silly grin. It's also possible, but less likely, that because dental care wasn't what it is today, folks weren't eager to show off their poor teeth. It wasn't until advancements in photographic technology and a shift in cultural norms that smiling in photos became more common. Matt Murphy, Fox News.
thank you to Jeff. I think I put him on the spot when I was like, is it tomorrow someone's birthday? Thank you, Jose. Jose, isn't that shirt so cool?
That's an awesome shirt.
I know.
I'm going to blow up my little rubber raft.
Right?
And enter my... And Anthony, you're my +1.
Yes.
Anthony's the veteran, right? He's gonna paddle out, and you guys are gonna try to catch one
Those
little
are really
fish.
cool bags too. Though.
Yeah,
that's worth
what's it called? Those are the waterproof bags.
Yeah.
They have a name. I forgot what the name is.
They call them dry bags?
Dry something. Dry sack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so that's cool. That is so cool. This whole event is cool.
Even just to get those things, right? Just sign up to go get that.
Yeah. I only want to enter just for the bag. Can I just get the bag?
What about the concert? I didn't hear anything about
Oh,
that.
sorry, because he had to leave, so we could talk about the Capenna concert. So that's where HMI comes in. So I don't have the floor layout, but HMI is going to be running the beverage tents.
Yeah.
So alcoholic, non-alcoholic. So we have beverages for the whole families, and it's a free concert.
Yes.
So come out and bring
it was
the family.
free?
Yeah, free.
Oh, that means they don't have to pay?
No, they don't.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully the whole island comes down.
And not just
free.
that.
Yay!
And not just that. Capenna's music.
know,
Oh my goodness.
man.
Even if you're still like 20 years old like you, right? This is something that you really, really,
He always does it to me. Jose, what is that? So don't say goodbye. So was that can you sing like a little verse of that?
Yeah, go ahead, Jose.
No. Jose's like,
girl, you say to me goodbye.
Oh wow. So everyone,
Kelly Boy.
Everyone knows that song. So it's going to be from 5 to 11 p.m. So like Jeff said, it's going to start with the award ceremony right before the concert, I think, starts.
Yeah.
Because like you said, remember, normally there's a banquet where you do the awards.
Yeah.
So they transition from the marina over to Chamorro Village.
Yeah, and folks don't have to do much, right? They just got to come down there and
show up,
have a good time.
Mm-hmm. And then even during the fishing derby, there's going to be spectator tents.
Yes.
Like you said, there's going to be some vendors selling food there, and I'm not sure. I think you said drinks.
Yes.
I think there's going to be selling drinks during that time.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely come over and say hi to HMI team. We're going to be running the beverage tents.
And all the proceeds from the beverages will be going to
HMI.
And we use that money again to take care of all our veterans. For those of you that have benefited from HMI, this is a good time to just, come on down and, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage. They have non-alcoholic beverages too.
Oh my gosh, Aloha Made, that's the whole island's
what's the new thing that they have too?
Oh, Ghost.
Oh,
the
yes.
Ghost energy drink.
Yeah, and it's sugar-free, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we didn't get them to talk too much about that, but hopefully that's going to be there too. So
I was sold on the flavors that JoJo was talking about.
Yeah.
Orange creamsicle, rocket pop.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, those are yummy flavors. Sour Patch Kids, I think you said.
Yes.
Oh man.
Are we supposed to be saying that on?
It's an energy drink.
Yeah, but can we tell them?
Yes, so they can come to the event and buy it.
Oh, you guys got to. And the free concert. Did we mention that? There's also going to be some other folks that are going to be there. Is it Mixed Plate? And
let me see. What does the flyer say?
Yes, it's Mixed Plate and another group.
I think it's there on the bottom there. I'm looking at the live. Oh, that reminds me. Let me say hello to those online. I think we're so excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this whole event. I'm like, this is so cool. Johnny Atulai said, "Oh, Parko Yo. Oh, you know who that is, right? Boom Sara, right? Is it? No, you know that, Jose, the song Boom Sara?
I don't know that. I feel old.
Okay, I'm after the shows, I'm gonna show you guys the song. Johnny Atulai, it'd be nice to involve the Chukis fishermen in this great event. They are great fishermen too. Well, Mr. Johnny Atulai Taitsino, all they have to do is register. Oh, Jose already took care of that. Thank you, Jose. Jose sent the link.
And just so you know, when we were talking to Jeff, they were mentioning that the everyone outside of Guam has they have really good fishing derbies. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, no. So we do have fishing derbies here. It's just he was talking about every other place, all the other islands outside of us, next in the region. They put on really, really good fishing derbies too.
And
so.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, because I'm reading the comments online.
What?
Okay. And then Glory says, half a day to some awesome vets.
Oh.
Thank you for helping us this weekend, Glory.
Yeah.
Glory came out and helped us with chatting with the coach. And you did amazing, Glory. I barely needed to assist you. You flew on your own, basically. Yeah. Gerald Torres, HMI.
Oh.
Good job, Jeff. And then he says, an HMI.
All right.
Mike Aviena, he says, hi guys. Dan Stone, good evening, Anthony, Karina, and fellow vets. Biba HMI and all the vets, for vets organizations to assist those who served or continue to serve.
Awesome. Hello, everyone.
All right. So Capena, yes. And other bands.
I gotta say,
yes.
Jeff mentioned the Warrior Wagon. Have you ever had food from? She's a veteran, and it is awesome. Hot dogs, hamburgers.
Yes, so she used to be, I think, at the PD shooting range, if this is the same person.
Also in Jigo, that's how I know. She was
there on
Gajanero in Jigo.
Okay.
Good stuff.
I know she used to set up at the shooting range in PD, but I don't think I ever... but I mean, if you say the food is good, then it's got to be good, right, Jose?
It's very good. Auntie Donna endorses.
Auntie Donna said yes? Okay, so it's good.
And it's a veteran.
So come hungry and come thirsty.
Yeah.
Also, parking, so you don't want to have to go drive anywhere and do anything, and everything will be there for you. It's going to be a great event. Did you want to...
So we hear there could be some other events going on right around us, and I'm sure they will take advantage of our music. But more than that, we'd like for them to come on over. I mean, it is free. Come on over, purchase a drink or two or three or four, especially, if you get thirsty, buy more drinks and enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy the company of everyone on our island. I mean, this group has been in and out of Guam for many years now, right? And their music continues to be something that we all can focus back on a time and in history where we enjoyed that music.
Well, I think they did say, the guys in the poster, those are the original members.
Ah, yeah.
Right?
They also wrote a song that's very close to Guam. They just released, I think, last year, the year before.
Were we talking about that?
Tumon Bay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that is a nice song. I know you sent it to me. We can't play it on air, huh?
No, we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's copyrighted.
You can hum a couple bars.
Oh, Anthony can do it. Hum. And just kidding.
La 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 la.
No, the song. I don't know if you heard the song though. Jose.
No, I keep humming Jack Larimer's version. That one's pretty good. But this one is pretty chill.
Hey, Jack's a veteran.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Man, there's a lot of veterans on Guam.
Hey, you can't go anywhere without running into a veteran.
Not a lot, according to the Department of Veterans Affairs. So veterans, get out.
That's why veterans need to register. They need to file their claim.
And that brings me to a point before we go to our next break is there's the Niemer cases. And I think we put that out on our chat group. So if you're listening and you're not on our chat group, you want to get on our chat group. There are really fine folks that are putting out great information on there. We have like General Benny Paulino. We have Steve Amagwin. He's a point favorite.
Yes. I see Jose shaking his head.
And there's quite a bit of information out there, and we really gotta take care of our veterans. And by the way, it is the year of the veteran. And
it is, yeah.
I was talking to some of the folks that were putting these events together for us and telling us they're going to do these things, right? And I was like, man, we got event one right after the other, right? And these are not just the events that we talk about, right? I mean, we've been announcing like Purple Heart events, right? Vietnam veterans events.
Yes.
I mean, there are events out there that we continue. We talked about the 4th of July event that VFW with Brian Miranda. So these are the things that we should be constantly, and it just needs to be there. And the more we can continue to do what we're doing, the better it's going to be for us to help our veterans to know, understand, and navigate this process. So
yes.
I think we're due for a break soon.
We can do it.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back. You're listening to 93.3 on The Point. You can call in at 671-888-TALK. We'll be right back.
Bank Pacific, 70 years.
That's right.
Are you celebrating?
You bet. For starters, we opened in 1954, so we're offering a very special personal loan with rates as low as 5.4% APR.
5.4?
And you can borrow up to $50,000 for whatever. Summer travel, back to school, paid on credit cards.
Can I apply online?
Yes. And in any of our convenient offices. Bank Pacific. Where others put branches, we place roots for 70 years.
Equal opportunity lender. Conditions apply.
The UOG Endowment Foundation and Guam Visitors Bureau, in collaboration with Choice Broadcasting, brings you Tanel Live on Guam. Join us for 2 shows. Thursday, September 5th for a tropical night with Tanel, an intimate, unplugged VIP show at the Hotel Nico Guam with Marmar making and local vendor pop-ups. And Saturday, September 7th for a family-friendly Triton Festival at Jeff's Pirates Cove. Enjoy the cultural performances, UOG outreach booths, and a vendor pop-up of UOG alumni by the beautiful beachside. Tickets now on sale at Guam Time. Special thanks to our sponsors: United Airlines, KUAM, J&G Enterprise, Heineken, ASC Trust, GTA, Matson, Docomo, Raymond James, Pacific Medical Group, Trivision Media, The Dugout, and Alter Ego. Hosted by me, Shanzi B from Star 101 and Drew Arcee from The Dugout. Support college affordability by attending these 2 shows.
And we're back. And Jose, you're flipping the shirts, and it reminds me that Anthony's out of uniform, Jose is out of uniform.
They can't even see Jose. What is going on here? Are you like passing out demerits?
Hey.
But I'm wearing pants. But you'll never know.
No, I'm not passing out demerits. I'm just joking. It's fun. It's fun.
Are
no,
you sure
no.
it's fun?
When I went to visit Jose over there before we went on, he goes, I'm out of uniform. Hey, it's okay. You're honorary veteran.
I had 2 shirts on hangers ready to come with me this morning. I just left without them.
Thank goodness we're not in the military. You know what they do to us, right?
Oh gosh.
They won't
let you in?
No, you'll get in trouble.
Oh, Article 15. Oh my goodness.
You cannot come undressed. So that reminds me of just a funny story I'll share. In basic training, I was in the Air Force basic training, and I was the chow runner.
Training?
Yes, there was. So I was a chow runner. So a chow runner is the person that announces your flight to the flight chiefs, which is called the snake pit. So it's just a table full of all of the instructors, and they're ready to yell at you for any little thing. So I go and announce my flight. And so I have to be ready. I have to make sure my bed is ready, my shoes are ready, everything's ready before I get out the door. I'm the first one down there. So I walk in there and I wear glasses. I can see my glasses. But in the military, everyone, all the veterans know what glass is, right? So when you get your glasses, they're called BCGs. so you had to get your uniform prepared in the evening, so in the morning you're ready to go. So you're supposed to hang it on your locker, get it ready, but your glasses go on one side of your uniform, and it's in an unbuttoned pocket. So of course I'm rushing. I get down there and my pocket's unbuttoned, and it's very noticeable because my maiden name is 10 letters long. So I went down there, unbuttoned pocket, with my glasses. I announced the flight, and the flight chief goes, "Are you an Abercrombie Fitch model?" "No, sir." "Well, what do you mean? Do you know how to dress?" "Yes, sir." "Well, why is your pocket unbuttoned? Get out of here and fix your button and come back in." I'm like, oh my God, really? We have a phone call?
Yeah, we have a couple of phone calls.
Oh,
so
wow.
Let's take JoJo first.
Yay, JoJo.
Okay, here we go. JoJo, can you hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right.
Anthony.
Hey.
Karina.
Hello.
Welcome.
We miss you.
Half a day. I miss you guys more.
Okay. So what do you have to share, good sir?
Nothing. I just wanted to see. I've been listening. I caught Jeff, and I just wanted to see if you guys had any questions. But before I do that, I really want to thank, first of all, you guys for the time that you've given to us, and for the time you guys spend, taking care of the veterans of Guam. We feel that's absolutely necessary, whether or not the company that we represent is veteran owned or not. It's a big part of our business, and it's everybody needs to care about the veterans. So thank you very much for everything that you guys do. It's greatly appreciated. But I really wanted to make sure that we made it clear to everybody that we wouldn't be able to put any of this together if it wasn't for our sponsors like the Bank of Guam, Kiowa Shipping Company, the Bank of Hawaii, 76 Circle K, First Hawaiian Bank, Matson, Bank Pacific, who's also celebrating 70 years this year, and Cassidy's Insurance. These guys were real instrumental in helping us bring everything together, and we really look forward to putting on a great show for the people of Guam. So if it wasn't for those sponsors, this isn't something we would have been able to pull off. So thank you to all of them, and we know for a fact that all of those businesses also care about the veterans. So our hats off to them, and thank you, veterans, for your service.
Oh, man, thank you so much. And I'd like to share one time when I spoke to JoJo, it's kind of like what he told me, right? He said, hey, our veterans shouldn't have to be the ones supporting themselves when it comes to these kinds of events, and I kind of sat there and I was like, really? And it was awesome because then, he's been pushing for a lot of these things and telling us, hey, we got to do some events, and here we are, right? We're now going through with that, and we do appreciate all the big help from all these folks, and they've been helping us along the way as well. We had our gala last year, and of course, we bank with both Bank Pacific and First Hawaiian Bank. So these folks are folks that take care of us as well.
Right on, man. It's great to hear that.
Yes.
We need to pull together and. Like they say, freedom isn't free, right? Somebody had to pay the ultimate sacrifice, and some people are still dealing with some of the product of war or just serving alone. So thank you, everybody, for coming together, and let's make sure we do our part to take care of our veterans.
Okay, and you have a veteran in your family too, right?
My father is retired, or was retired rather. We lost Dad in 2022, but. My dad served during the Vietnam War. I don't think he actually went to Vietnam, but he did serve during the Vietnam War. So that's the veteran of my family. I've got numerous cousins, uncles, that we consider brothers and sisters, and they continue to serve. So absolutely. Everybody's got a veteran in their life one way or another. So that's why I think they're all valuable, and we need to take care of them because of the sacrifices that they made and continue to make on a day-to-day basis.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, JoJo. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
Mm-hmm.
No, we just want everybody to come on down and have a great time. You did mention that there will be another event happening at the Paseo parking lot next to us. We've been in talks with the promoter. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting with the gentleman tomorrow. If anything, it adds to the event. Not only does it create a larger base, customer base, but theirs is a family-oriented event as well. So. They're gonna have a little car show. I don't want to steal his thunder, so I'm not gonna take any of the other information and put it all out there. But we're definitely working together. Thanks to DPR and the Parks Police for helping us kind of get things together. If it wasn't for them, it'd be a little bit more difficult. So we're greatly appreciative of everybody who's kind of had a say in making this happen. And, there's a large team at Ambrose that helps us put this together. You hear the same names over and over again, but behind every single person, there's a whole team and departments that pull together to make this happen. So I want to send a shout out to everybody at Ambrose, the sales team, the beverage teams, the operations, maintenance, the executive team, admin assistants, everybody plays a part in this.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for your help. We greatly do appreciate it.
Yeah, these are two, I want to say it's one event, but these are like two huge events, the fishing derby and the concert. That's a lot of logistics.
Yeah, I some people say I'm a fan of self-punishment because I look at things and we kind of make them, we make them bigger. I heard Jeff touch base on Uncle Paul's desire to have a fishing tournament, and we made it happen for him. Unfortunately, he's not here to witness it, but he's looking down upon it. He's happy, so we're real proud that we can put this together in memory of Uncle Paul. So we have that, and then the concert. Uncle Paul was a big, I guess, one of the biggest fans of music, and I guess furthering the entertainment scene on Guam. So being able to do that and getting together with a group like Capena, the original members, and bringing them back out, to give them another taste of, show them the nice warm Hafa on their Don't Say Goodbye tour. I think it's the proper way to celebrate a 75th.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks, JoJo. We got one more caller on the line, and we're pressed for time, but thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. I'll probably swing by next week, Monday.
Yes.
I'll come.
No, there's no show next week, Monday, because it's Labor Day. But the following week, I already told Jeff we're getting JoJo on because JoJo has a what? A face for radio?
Yes.
I have a face for radio. Okay, let's get to the next caller.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, JoJo.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Viva Guam.
Viva. Okay, we have our wonderful caller here. Sir, what's your name?
This is Johnny at Tulai. Just wanted to tell you guys have a great show. And Ambrose has always been very, very gracious in their sponsorship for all the local happenings. And I know you're pushed for time. You got some remarks. I'll talk to you tomorrow on the task force.
Okay.
What's up? And you guys have a good, safe evening, okay? It's raining outside, so it's slippery.
Oh, you too.
Thank you so much. You made our day.
Thank you. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So this is our signing off time or getting ready.
There's a few more that hopped online.
Okay.
Did I say? Oh, Bill Salisbury. Did I say his name earlier?
Is that Bill
he said
Salisbury?
Biba HMI. Yes, one of the founders of HMI.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, you gonna come down to Capena concert?
Oh, Frank Roberto says, why is it only out of Hagåtña? 100 boats can't fit. Why not in Hague as well, please?
No, they
ask.
can.
So Frank, so we did have a meeting at the marina. So we went over the traffic. They have overflow in the water. They're going to be managing that in the water. But they did plan for only one location. So if you can launch off of Agate, but you have to check in and at the Hagåtña.
And all that will be mentioned at the
captain's meeting.
The captain's meeting.
Yes, at the captain's meeting. But you're already registered. You're already locked in, Frank. There's nothing else you can do. You have to stay.
And by the way, Frank, my primo there is a veteran. So yeah, he's gonna have a discount. So
yeah, he already registered. He's fine. He's locked in. He's just asking a question.
Yeah, thanks for all you do for us.
He's not going anywhere. Oh, John Myers, great job, Team HMI. Woohoo, John, we're talking about you.
There's our favorite guy. Be sure you bring the right coolers, though. Uncle Joe wants you to bring the right size coolers, though.
The right size coolers.
Yeah, remember. Okay. He always brought the lunch pail.
Oh, John Myers. Oh, my gosh. John, you know what we're talking about, right? We're talking about that image that we created from the symposium last year?
Yes.
He took a picture of delivering all the drinks, right, in a long cooler, but then we changed it into that little small red, is it igloo cooler?
Like the lunch pail.
The red and white? The lunch pail size. I can't find that photo. Where did I do with it? I need to find it.
Oh.
Anyways.
All right, so
we are heading off air.
Make sure you sign up, do all the things you need to do, and we'll see you not next Monday, the following Monday.
Yes, we will not have a show because of Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day to everybody out there. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you again.
Yes, see you guys all later. Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
The Point is KUSG, Hagåtña, Guam, 93.3 FM
and 104.3 HD3.
No agreement as ceasefire talks continue. I'm Sue Guzman, Fox News, and no ceasefire agreement was reached in talks in Cairo Sunday. However, negotiations are expected to continue this week. This as tensions remain high in the Middle East after Israel and Hezbollah traded a barrage of rocket attacks.
Israel says it carried out preemptive strikes against the Iranian-backed group prior to the showdown. The IDF claims it detected a large-scale attack was imminent. Both Iran and Hezbollah have been threatening retaliation against Israel for weeks after the assassinations of a top Hamas and top Hezbollah leader. This all coming as ceasefire and hostage talks continue between Israel and Hamas in Cairo. A U.S. official says they have been constructive. Negotiators are trying to bridge gaps between the warring sides in hopes they can prevent a wider regional conflict.
That's Fox's John Scott. French media reporting the Telegram founder and CEO has been arrested at a Paris airport. Fox's Madison Scarpino.
39-year-old Pavel Durov was reportedly detained Saturday night after his private jet landed at an airport outside of Paris. Saturday's arrest is believed to be related to Telegram's potential lack of moderation. French media is reporting there's allegations Telegram has been used for money laundering, drug trafficking, and allowing sexual exploitation of minors. The messaging app's increasing popularity has been scrutinized by several European countries, including France.